I like it.
I got to see it to believe it, Mooch. And by the way, we're live. And
Hey.
what's happening, people? We just getting this show cranked up. Tonight it's just going to be me and the ladies. It's going to be Moochella Shy, y'all's favorite, and Miss K will be joining us in a few minutes. We just up here to talk a little bit about power raising Kanan. Uh-oh, here she comes. Here she comes.
Here
hey guys.
What's up, girl?
What's up?
Here we go again. I cannot hear you guys.
You
I gotta
serious?
go get my headphones. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go get them. I told you what to do last night.
Oh Lord.
Look, and I'm really not good with all this tech stuff. I have to get talked through it sometimes.
Man, Moochie, you've been blazing it, man. You've been doing good. I don't know what you're talking about. The only thing you gotta do is keep putting your videos out there so that these people can jump on them. That's all you gotta do. That's it. But
I'm getting on it, y'all.
Hang in there. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk a little power, how we feel about the first the first 5 episodes they've done this season, character story arcs, and of course, we've got to respond to what you guys have to say in the comment section, because if it wasn't for y'all, none of us would be here. And before we get this thing cranking, I want to make a suggestion. This is a video I put out on the Life Gains Financial channel. For those of you trying to get that side hustle on, maybe your credit score is not that great, but you want to get a side hustle, you want to be selling some luxury watches, go check out the video I did on the Life Gains Financial channel. It dropped today. Link is in the video description. If this is your type of thing, go check them out. So, Moochie, let me ask you this before we get rolling. Do you feel like Power Raising Kanan stands alone compared to the regular Power show? Do you feel like it has this show has its own identity?
I feel like it has its own identity because it's a prequel.
Okay.
I also feel like I like the nostalgia in it all, and also being that I'm from that area, I'm seeing some truth of what they're talking about and things that happen in those times. Because I grew up around here, so I like when I'm seeing things, I know exactly where that is. I know where that is. I was over there the other day. Basically like that. I think that's why I like it. As far as the script, I like it, even though people are saying it's kind of predictable. But you saying it's kind of predictable, but everybody knows what it's leading to. So I don't know. I feel like you can't make everybody happy.
Right. Miss K, how do you feel about Power Raising Kanan? Do you feel like it's created its own identity separate from the other shows in the universe?
I hope you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. I definitely think it has its separate identity while at the same time still being connected. Right. And I think also too, because they're not going to separate it from the rest of the Power universe. And I think part of the reason why they're not really accepting of it is because they're too, like I'll go into someone else's video and you'll read the comments and everybody is so fixated on Ghost and Tommy appearing. And I'm like, this is not Ghost and Tommy's story. This is Kanan's story. It's called Raising Kanan. Get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care to see young Tommy and Ghost, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I'm cool with because you know why? Because I'm cool with the characters that they have. They brought something new. They got they got Rock and her brothers and that whole dynamic. So I'm cool with that. I don't,
Okay.
I don't need all that.
We can rock with you, but you do know they are going to be having young Ghost and young Tommy coming probably in the second half when they come back. They're not going to wait till next season to pull them out. They're going to be coming this season. So even though you don't want to see it, Miss K.
You think they coming this season?
Oh, they coming this season. Yeah, they coming. You're going to see, and you're going to see Angela too.
I don't care. I mean, I'm here for it, but it's not going to make or break the show for me.
I thought they was going to bring them maybe like in season 2.
Nah.
Because remember, Kanan's older than them.
Yeah.
Kanan's older than them, and I think he's only like he's 15. So they still like in junior high school. Yeah, they not coming till he become a senior, till he like really seasoned a little bit in the game. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I think it would be too soon.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me shout out everybody, as many people as I can that's in the building, because y'all show up for this power when we do these reviews. We got Gina in the building, Jai in the building. Zia Latrice done called me Larry and then corrected herself and called me Lamont. But you know I got love for you, Zia. You my homie. Katrina Johnson done sent us the Fat Daddy super chat. Oh goodness, let me give you a video. Thank you. Let me see here. Since we in a New York state of mind, I'm up here with 2 New York women. Let me give you this one.
First it was the Benzo, now I'm in the Enzo. Ferrari, I'm sorry, I keep blowing up. They call me the cake man, the strawberry shake man. I get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had to do y'all like
definitely
that.
Like that one.
I'm in here with the New York girls, so you know what I had to do. I had to go there for y'all. But as we discuss all the events that have led up to us in this episode 5, let me give you guys a quick little recap of this very last episode, and then we'll do a little talking about how you feel up until this point.
We know it was Nick that hit us. We about to go on offense.
When she burned shit down, she burned it all down. My niece singing on the song, by the way.
We need a professional vocalist in here, man.
He's a fucking rat. I'ma handle that fool, though.
Little motherfucker comes from hustling royalty. And sometimes when you want to get to the queen,
you gotta go through the prince.
All right.
I love that line. So, Miss K, I'm gonna start with you, and I'm just gonna dive on in. I don't even know how to swim, but I'm going to the deep end. Miss K, is Rock gonna break down and tell Kanan that the cop is her dad, is his daddy?
I think that she doesn't want to, but I think that he's gonna put her back against the wall to where she's gonna have to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if he puts the heat on her as some type of blackmail, especially to get that that bone marrow transplant. The secret has to come out. So
it's gotta come out. Moochie, how do you feel about it? But before I get to you, Mooch, Sweet November done came through with, good Lord, Sweet November.
Wow. November. That's my birthday month. Ow.
Hey.
Sweet November, you get a video thank you too. Let me see here. I don't got no more New York stuff up here. So let me see. Let me give you this one because I love you.
That is horrible.
It's supposed to be so bad you can't do nothing but laugh.
Yes.
You do got a New York dude, the dude with the crazy handlebar mustache.
Oh, he from New York?
Yeah, that's where that happened at.
Oh, there you go. Sticking with the New York theme with the New York girls. Appreciate that, Miss November. But Muchella, how and when is Rock gonna tell Kanan who his real daddy is, and how will Kanan accept it?
Oh, I feel like Detective Malcolm Howard is gonna lean on Rock again because he's trying to survive. So he gonna lean on her again, especially now that he had that blood on the napkin.
Oh,
remember this the year DNA came out.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Now with that being said, he's pressed, so he gonna press her. And I feel like when he finds out, he's gonna be mad at his mother for lying.
Okay,
That means she lied to him all these years.
What if she really didn't know? Do you think she knows? I mean, so
I'm gonna do the Omar Epps meme.
I can't catch a break with y'all, man. I can't catch no break. Golly. Ladies and gentlemen, please give us a light.
For some reason, I think she hates him. The question is, I just want to dig a little bit with this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he was a cop before, or was he like a fresh cop, and that was his big bust? Why she don't like him?
It depends on how old he is. If he's around her age, he was not a cop, because she said she was 16 or 15 when she had him. So if they're around the same age, he couldn't have been a cop, right?
Or he could have been like a couple of years older than her, like maybe like 18, 19.
Yeah, then that's probably a possibility, right? Because how old could you go into
20, 21?
Right. I guess we need to know his age. We know Rock is like 33, something like that. 30. She's somewhere around.
She gotta be like 30, 31 if he's 15.
Yeah.
Right. So we know she's around that era, that age. It would be great to know the cop's age, but I would like to know, was he ever in the game? Do you think he was in the game?
Yes. I think it was a plan. I think it was always a plan for him to be like an inside man. You know, kind of like, and I'm sorry, I don't always want to go here, but it's hard for me because I'm like, I love movies and shows and stuff. So it's kind of like how the mob, they always need, like how they had the lawyer in the Corleone family. That, you know, they always got their inside person or whatever. Right. I feel like that was a plan, and that's why he wanted to pick a side to back. You know, he kind of felt like, I'm gonna go with Neek because she don't know how to play by the rules. Like they probably already had set rules and everything, and she's going against it. So yeah, I think that was a whole plan of theirs.
With that being said, I think all bets was off once the guy got burnt up, her last boyfriend, and the other one getting locked up. I think the straw that broke the camel's back was when he got burnt up. I forgot his name.
High Post.
Yeah, when he got burnt up.
And speaking
and
of
I
that,
still think what you call it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I still think Marvin has something to do with all of that.
What?
Really?
I feel like Marvin was in the mix with all of that. I think that's probably why she resents him so much.
That is a good one.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that since you brought that up, I think it would be brilliant if they kind of like maybe in season 2 they start to do kind of like backstories a little bit, so we could understand a little more. You know what I mean? Just to give us what this ride that we in for. Just like we were talking about, is it separate from, you know, is it in its own lane? And I think if they do that, that can kind of help out with that too. You know.
So look, ladies and gentlemen, these ladies want a prequel to a prequel.
I just want a flashback.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If they could give us a flashback to let us give us a little hint of what happened,
right? That's what I'm talking about.
Then I'd be satisfied.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to the big homie Jeff Thomas, who just got out of Candyman and caught the live stream.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Was it good, Jeff?
Jeff, was it any good? Let us know, my brother, and we will post your comment right back up here because, you know, we like movie and TVs over here on this channel.
Yes.
I'm going to shift gears with you ladies a little bit. I want you guys to tell me, how do you feel about this man right here so far? Do you feel like he's been a good adversary in this story? And I'll start with you, Miss K.
I don't know how everybody's going to feel, but I like him.
What do you mean you don't know why? It doesn't. I mean, you say your opinion. Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just saying that. I like him. You know, he's not one of those love to hate kind of people to me. I mean, I just kind of, I'm not on his side, but I just like watching him, and I don't know. I like the whole thing. I remember when what was his name? B. Avery. He was saying that he's just a little too much, or he's too cool for school or something like that. But I think he got it down when it comes to that New York swag, and I mean, it's what I'm used to.
I do too.
So that's why I like it.
And if you remember, I did fight B. Avery on that a little bit. I was like, this is how they dressed back then. I distinctly remember us talking about that. And hey, he got the Bobby Brown swag going hard. Moochella, how do you feel about my man?
I like the character. I like who's playing him because he's playing it. He remind me of like like one of these dudes that either be from uptown or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he do remind me of a Queens dude. And from what I was saying, what we were talking about before, somebody asked me in the chat, is he supposed to be supreme?
Mm.
And in a way, I think he is, but then I'm seeing things other places, and I like his character, even if he's like a menace right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hoping they could come together and make some sort of agreement and work together where everybody be happy.
So I'm kind of with Miss K. I don't necessarily look at him as the antagonist of the story because they both in the drug game, and I mean they have a kind of a cordial relationship until somebody steps on the other one's toes,
right.
and then they go back and forth with each other.
Right.
No different from what the Italian families used to do.
Right.
So, and I do see where Moochie is going. That at some point in time there might be some huge, real deal adversary that pops up that's going to bring them together. We've seen this countless amount of times on Power, from them having to gang up on little short sweet man in season 3 of Power, to them having to go up against Lobos. We've seen it over and over again. So I do think that we might see those two teaming up, which brings me back to you, Moochie. How are you feeling the development, the embodiment of Rock? Does she embody a New York young mother?
In some ways, yes.
Uh-oh.
In some ways, yes. Because even when she didn't want to show him how to cook, she said it. She said, you know, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, why am I showing you this?
Mm-hmm.
She knew she was doing wrong. You know how when you be like, man, I know I'm doing wrong, but God help me. Right. It was like one of those things. Because she know if she don't show him, you don't want her dumbass brother to show him.
Yo,
right. I'm just saying. That's probably the first thing you think about if her brother's a mess up like that.
But Mooch, do you remember when I kept telling y'all the brother is really dumb, and people was trying to fight me to say, "No, he gonna show you, man. He ain't dumb." I was like, "He's just a muscle."
I didn't say that.
And people tried to say he was like Tommy. They was trying to compare him to Tommy. I was like, no, Tommy is 2 sandwiches short of a picnic. Marvin, he ain't even bring the basket to the damn picnic. That's where he's at with it. He is way out there. But Miss K, how do you feel about Rock's development and where they're going with her story?
You know, as a mother, I feel for her in her situation, and I agree with Moochie, you know, that she, like, her back is just basically against the wall. Like she said, you know, you really my son, you gonna get yours without whether I help you out or not. And so she's like just trying to show him the game so that he don't screw it up, or so he could survive, or whatever excuse she gave herself to make her feel better probably at the end of the day. But I can't see myself doing that still, you know?
So that brings me to a question. I was going to make a video on it because let me tell y'all something. Moochie be going hard, sending me stuff that I can make videos out of. So I just gotta show some love to her on that.
Tell me you need to push your own content, all this stuff you sending over here.
That's exactly what I be telling Moochie. I be telling her she's got it. So one thing I was gonna make a video about, but I can't fit it in the schedule, is who is the worst parent, Rock or Tasha? Because they both are going down a similar path with their kids.
Right.
My comparison would be, I would say Tasha was more of a kickstand to the person that was really the boss, whereas Rock is the boss and there's no kickstand for her. So I'll start with you, Miss K. Which mother gets Mother of the Year, Rock or Tasha?
What you mean? Okay, so what is Mother of the Year? The better mother?
The better mother. Yes, the better mother.
I'm gonna give it to Rock because
what?
Yeah, because I think because she tried, you know, like she tried to put the boy in school. She tried to, you know, like she tried a few things before.
So they didn't do that with Tariq?
No. Tariq was already, Tariq was already in there, but it's like Tariq, I don't know. It's hard to say, but you know, with Tasha, I think she just kind of went wrong because it just seemed like she was putting. If she would have just separated her feelings for how she felt for Ghost and just been like a mother and not put that put that negativity in her son's ear, then they would have been able. They should have parented together in unity, and they would have probably did better with Tariq. You know, Rock is kind of like by herself, so she's trying to do the best to raise this man, and you know, as a woman, you can't do that effectively. You know, so if she would have just been on Ghost's side with it, I think maybe it would have helped out. I don't know, but Tariq was kind of similar as well. You know, he was gonna do what he had to do because he got a hold of Kanan, or Kanan got a hold of him.
Look, man, let me before I come to you, let me put up Tresha C comment. He said Tasha abandoned her baby. Where the hell is Yaz? God almighty. Thank you, Kobe Jane. See, Tresha C is a comedian. We've got to get her on this show. Yaz was with Granny. That's where she was at. She was with Grandma the whole time. So now, Moochella, I ask you, of the two New York women, Tasha and Rock, which one get Mother of the Year?
All right, before I address this question, I'm going to address CJ32 Pull 2. Once again, we were off for 2 weeks. 2. That's why we're talking about this now. Any questions? Any more questions? Anywho, I feel like at this point, the best mother is Rock. Because...
You too?
Oh. Yes, because you know why? You know why I say that? Because the last season, they made Tasha revert back to being a bird. I don't care what nobody says. It pissed me off. It even went down from that to the bubble coat. They had her looking like a bird. Where I guess that was her survival mode because, you know, she knew she was leaving Ghost or whatever the case may be. It was just like she was just making so many bad decisions. With this, Tariq had all the resources not to get in that life. They could have even went as far as sending him further away.
To the Navy?
No, to boarding school. How about that? They had money like that.
But couldn't he still if he really wanted to get in the game the way he said he wanted to, he could have got in the game anywhere he went. But I get what you're saying. Tasha wouldn't have been a part of that, right? It would have been his own thing. I guess the dilemma for me is as a parent. If you know your child wants to get in the game, as a parent, do you help them or do you just say hell to the no? You on your own.
I would never help my son do nothing like that.
But see, you not dealing drugs though. Both of these families had someone who was dealing drugs in their family. So that's the thing. Know what I'm saying? That's just the thing with that. But Moochella give her vote to The Rock.
I'll give it to The Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 119 in the building. Please be sure to like this video. Subscribe if this is your first time finding me. And if you missed it earlier, I put out a video on the Life Gains Financial channel about a website that will give you a line of credit for 15 G's. Doesn't matter what your credit is, so that you can buy these watches at wholesale, sell them for retail, get your side hustle on. That video is on the Life Gains Financial channel. Link is in description. Go check me out and subscribe. Okay, Moochie, we got to talk about this guy. You hit on him a little bit. Talk to me about Marvin. Marvin is starving. And he is the type of brother that never misses an opportunity to miss an opportunity. And what are your thoughts on Marvin and where they're going with his character?
I feel like he's gonna try to sell out of the I think he got next to Tony for a reason. I feel like he got next to her to have his own little thing going on in that club or make sure their product is still sold in there.
Do you think he's gonna have a fallout with his new Snow Bunny?
No, he playing her right. He already got in her head. He already got up in her.
Oh Lord!
I'm just saying, he's just playing. He playing her.
Here you go. What does
Sure
that
he
mean?
ain't do no cuddling.
Oh my Lord Jesus!
He's like, he's in here already.
He's like, where they do that at?
Right.
Yeah, he's in here already.
I mean, all my man did was bring her a dog, and you know what? She just the underwear just melted.
He took the dog back, so
but
she didn't messing with her.
But she didn't take care of the daggone dog.
No, I know, but see what I'm
like,
saying?
what's wrong with her? She act like because he was big, he couldn't be treated like a baby. You can't be doing that.
It was like, you ate today, right?
Right, exactly.
Lord have mercy. So somebody in the comment section want to know, and I'm gonna give this question to you, Miss K.
Okay.
Symphony Basket.
Uh-oh.
How is Rock gonna feel when she finds out that he took her boy from the police and brought her home when she already kind of wigged out one time he tried to intervene in quote unquote family business? But I feel like in both situations, he was a real G about it. In both situations.
Mm-hmm.
Even in this situation, he specifically said, Kanan, I won't spill the beans, but if she asks me, I'm telling. I'm telling. So how do you feel Rock is gonna go off on Symphony when she finds out?
I would hope that she don't go off on him and just kind of appreciate that her son is warming up to him, because that's kind of like that was her plan in the first place. Mm-hmm. I want you to like Symphony. That's what she said. I want you to like him. So if they created a little bonding moment without you, yeah, get a little pissed off, but then see the bigger picture. Like, all right, at least I see, y'all getting along. You know what I'm saying? Like, choose your battles, basically.
Okay. All right. Moochie, how you feel about it?
I don't think she's going to be pissed off. I agree with Miss K. I feel like she wanted Kanan to like him. Mm-hmm. And he called on him in a time of need. They had a little bonding moment on the drive back. Mm-hmm. And he was a straight up man and he was honest with him. If your mother asks, I'm going to tell her.
Right.
Yeah, look.
But I don't think she is. I don't think she is.
I told y'all in the beginning, my spider senses was tingling with Symphony. As of now, I completely trust him.
Yeah.
He has shown me nothing in his character other than the fact that he's not really questioning what Rock do on the side. He has shown me nothing else in his character that says he's an okie doke. He's a Looney Tune. Mm-hmm. Dude is a real G. I like him so far. And I'm just interested to know where they're going to go at that character, because at some point in time, his ethics and his morality and the way he's trying to move in life is going to definitely clash with Rock in some way, some form. I don't know if he's going to get set up. The police going to try to hang his relationship with Rock over his head. Some point in time, something's going to happen. I'm interested to see how he behaves under pressure.
Yeah. I would really hope that he don't become a casualty. That's my main thing. But you know how this go.
Oh yeah, I mean, this show is almost like, well, no, I can't even say that. Ain't no show like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones would kill anybody. I don't care. I don't care if we paid you $10 million, they'll get rid of it. So I can't say it like that.
But now, anybody get it, basically, kind of. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, except for Arya Stark, my sweetie pie. Until she went and had sex with that boy after she killed the White Walker. My feelings. No, I'm sorry. That hurt my feelings.
They had a bonding. Listen, if we're gonna talk about that, they bonded from the beginning when she was out on her own, yo.
That's true.
I wish we was doing this where we could have did Game of Thrones.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh.
This like that show.
It was fire.
Yes.
It was fire, man. It was fire. But we here now, and we never gonna let we're never gonna waste another opportunity. So you just hold your horses. All right, Mooch, I'm coming to you. Talk about this good brother right here.
That's my boo.
Yeah.
Let me look at y'all face. We got one putting on lipstick, then we got the other one rubbing her forehead and batting her hair and stuff. God,
that is my boo.
Well, Moochie, talk about where they're going with his character.
Once I see how he was doing it, you could get with this. Oh, you could get with that. Oh, he was like, I was like,
ladies and gentlemen, you see what do you guys see what I have to deal with? You see what I got to deal with when there's no other testosterone up here to help me out? You see what I got to deal with? But go ahead, Moochie. What do you think they're going to do?
I'm sorry, I got caught up in the moment, y'all.
It's all good. It's all good.
I could get with this.
Girl, stop. You got me over here screaming and everything.
Lord have mercy. Moochie, I'm going to do you the same way you did with me when you had them people throwing up them stupid locks and keys. I'm going to have to get you a symbol.
Look, they throwing up the hammer because he was putting it down.
That's right. oh my God. Oh man, Lord.
Once he showed me how he's working, I was like, all right, look, I got all his attention. I don't even care what you did in Snowfall now. Because I didn't like him in Snowfall. With this, oh baby.
Oh
baby.
Well, the fact that he made you forget about his character in Snowfall means that the boy got some chops.
Exactly.
You ain't even thinking about it no more. But
like,
in terms,
I couldn't stand him in Snowfall. I thought he was gonna be Franklin's downfall. I was like, man, he done showed these people and all of that. I didn't like him in Snowfall. This, I like him. He's my guy. That's my boo.
Okay. Now, do you think that he's going to get out the game to go into music the way his girlfriend is trying to push him to do? Or do you think he's still going to ride both?
He's going to dabble in both.
Okay.
He's going to dabble in both.
Because the music ain't going to bring him money that quickly, I don't think. So, you know what I mean? He got to keep that primary hustle.
And remember, that was my predicament from the beginning when we first saw his character. I said he was going to dabble in both.
You did say that. And both of y'all are in New York, so y'all know the game. A lot of our hip hop artists back in the day had drug money backing them to get into the game.
Like that.
Yeah. I mean, 50 Cent, the person that's co-producing a lot of this stuff, same way. Biggie Smalls, Puff Daddy, they all had drug dealers financing them till they got their big break. So,
I'll go a step further. Teddy Riley.
Yep. I'll take you a step further. Folks don't know this. MC Hammer and his Hammer Band.
I don't think I knew.
Oh yeah,
I didn't think so either because he was like such. They made him out to be like such a choir boy.
After the fact,
remember he was the bad boy with the Oakland A's and all of that.
So somebody in the comment section asked a good question. I'll give this to you, Miss K. Yes. Dizzyville, love the name, but how are you dizzy? What has made you dizzy? Are you dizzy off something you smoked, or are you dizzy because you just got off a roller coaster? Let me know. Wants to know, would a real queen pin allow a civilian like Symphony to get that close in her circle so soon?
But didn't I say that?
You did.
Didn't I say that? I said for her to even let this guy know where she lived is not smart on her part. That's what I said.
You said that. But do you remember what I said?
No, what'd you say again?
I said when them underwear is very, very warm, very, very wet, and they butter, and somebody got a hot knife, it's got to get sliced up. And you lose all sense of purpose because you remember she had that little scene where she was talking to her niece, and she was like, we all need love.
Yes, we deserve it.
Deserve the love. And you know what? She wanted the love so bad that she let this boy in. Not only did she let him over there, but he done met the son.
Yes.
This quick.
Yes. I thought that was too soon also. So
what you think, Mooch?
I feel like she did let him over kind of fast, but she was open. She was open. She really likes him because he's different. She's not like I said, she's used to dealing with hustlers. Hustlers that's in that life, and he's like a breath of fresh air to her.
And she likes learning. And
and that too.
He likes to teach, so it's kind of like that. I wouldn't be
surprised if she wasn't so busy running her business. He could talk her into going back to school.
He might could. And
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
the fact that she likes to learn. Did you guys make the connection with the high rise? How she used the projects to kind of be on top so she could see the enemy coming? I feel like she got that idea from him.
When they was talking on the terrace, exactly.
Learning about the high rises, you know.
He don't even know he helped her with her.
Yep, exactly. He don't even know.
He don't even know. Just from her having that conversation and how he talked about the history of it, that put a light bulb in her head where I'm like, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But you know what? He gonna find out. But like at some point in time, he's gonna find out that he inspired her going to the George Jefferson skyrise. He's gonna find out sooner or later. She's gonna break that down to him.
I don't think he live over there. That's Baisley Projects where they was at. Because when she looked down, I saw the school and everything, and on Godborough Boulevard.
It's the projects, the projects. Right.
Moochie, I got this one for you.
I'm ready.
Our little girl jukebox. Oh, poor thing. I felt so bad for her this last episode.
Yes, I felt bad for her too.
Now, we do know that no matter what happens, Jukebox is going to survive everything. But what we don't know are the events that led up to her, in essence, not being in music and becoming a cop. So, Moochie, where are they going to go with this character in the next half of this season?
The question is she going to meet up with... When this whole thing happened and the way her mother put that, Nicole's mother put her out. That's her name, right? Nicole, right?
Yeah.
It seemed like from that point when she was walking home crying, did you notice that how she was looking at the white people? Like it was like she had like a different aspect on them.
Yeah.
It makes me think about the jukebox, how she was when she became a cop, how she was blaming everything on white people.
Exactly. So you know, we done figured out that just lets you know this might be the beginnings of how she got so jaded with Anglo-Saxons. Miss K, how do you feel about it?
Remember when I said to you that she might be, it might be the parents? I don't know if you guys remember that when we were talking about what would happen, you know, with her and this love interest. Somebody was saying, oh, maybe Nicole is going to get killed or all that stuff. And I said, I think it's going to be the parents that is going to drive this situation, apart. And the crazy thing is, did y'all hear when she said to her, she said, you're a repellent. And she said, if you come back here, I'm going to call the cops for rape. I'm going to call the cops on you for rape.
Yeah.
All of that. And I was like, wow.
And what has...
She didn't even get her shoes on when she left.
And what has changed? What has changed from back then to now, where white people can just call Karens, can just call the cops on black folks, and we be the ones that are guilty till we prove ourselves innocent?
What changed this?
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Yeah. But I just felt bad for her. I looked at her. I said, "This girl is broken." You know, you could just see it as she was walking down the street. She was broken.
Well,
there we go. There go that. Maybe that's the turning point right there. But I don't know.
Well, you got to think
something else gotta happen. So she already mad at her father.
Yeah, it's probably too soon. You know.
But I think that all these seeds are adding up and are going to double barrel because, first of all, she was really trying to resist the inner urges to be with this white girl in the first place. She was kind of resistant. And Snow Bunny kept overcoming those barriers, letting her know, you know, I got you. She was buying her studio time. She took it to the little store. She made the girl feel comfortable and wonderful, right? So it's still really not her fault. But then if someone's already nervous about something and you don't give them enough time to get strapped in and experience the ride long enough before you hit a horrible bump, it could turn your life completely around. Now, do I think she's done with the girl? No, she's not going to be done with her. But
that girl ain't done with her. Nicole ain't done with her.
So, like, I mean, because you know what happened, Mooch? What you say when you go what?
Once you dip in the chocolate, you going to get dipping and dipping and dipping. Especially when you was a peeled banana dipping in chocolate. She going to get on the E and come to Jamaica, Queens to check up.
Oh, good Lord, have mercy. Boy, yeah, man. See,
remember, she gonna hop right on that E train and go right to South Side, and she gonna be at Jamaica Center trying to get up with her.
So we've got 150 people watching. Can we get 150 likes? Can we also get 150 subscriptions to Moochie's channel and Miss K's channel? Both people's links are in the video description. Check these sisters out. They put out good content and they are very funny. We've got another super chat from Brillo Beverly, the big review. I appreciate that $5. He says Juke's about to turn into a demon. Yeah, and the only thing Juke need now is for one more person she care about to hurt her feelings or something that she cares about. So let's just say that she get played with this brother right here. Let me pull up his picture. I don't got it. Let's just say that Camacho screws her over where she should be on the video or on the record, and somehow or another he don't pay her or something. That is probably going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back when it comes to Jukebox. What you think, Ms. K?
I think that could happen, but if it's under Lulu's watch, I don't think it would happen.
Good point.
Especially without consequences. Like, he would be really suicidal if he did anything like that to his niece. So
well, Lulu already got some heat for Camacho because he keep flirting with his girlfriend, Moochie.
Right.
Is he going to wind up killing Camacho?
I think he is going. He gonna put some hands on Crown Camacho. Because he already, especially if you talking about you want to jerk my niece, that's not happening. He gonna put dude. He gonna probably him up because he's not a fighter. He's just a studio dude.
Thank you, Sweet November 79.
Well, let me tell y'all something now. When my subscribers go, I always got to talk about the very, very loyal ones. Sweet November is going to watch every video y'all put out. She's going to comment. She's going to like. She's going to turn y'all on to other people. When you talk about the crown jewels and people that should be in this YouTube Subscribers Hall of Fame, this is one of them. And there's so many I could name off. I'm not going to do them all today, but this is definitely one of them. They're going to take good care of you, Sweet November. You're in good hands. All right, I got one more person to talk about with power, and then we'll move on to. I got a trailer I need y'all to watch because I got to react again, and Moochie know what it is. I ain't tell y'all about it because I want y'all real reaction, so I ain't say nothing. But Moochie, I'm gonna give this to you. Talk to me about this Snow Bunny, Detective Burt. You know I like her. I think there's going to be something. I think they're just simmering a big story with her, but I want to know where you think they're going with Detective Burt.
I'm still being at that Malcolm Howard is keeping her in the dark and keeping her. He's basically feeding her with a long spoon. He's control of whatever investigating they doing. He's in control of everything. Yes. I remember she comes from a family of cops. For some reason, I see this image of her talking to her family about the case, and they gonna tell her what to do.
Right.
And she's gonna start doing stuff on her own. And I don't know if it's gonna be. It might be detrimental to her.
Whoa, Moochie! Why are you trying to get all the women knocked off the show, Moochie? What's up?
I'm just saying.
We can't just have a show that's a damn sausage fest, Moochie. Come on, Moochie.
I think if she do enough snooping, like she's Nancy Drew, something gonna happen to her.
Well, but before I get you in on this, Miss K, let me just say this. You guys have got a couple of more people that's going to follow y'all's channel. So for one, Lady Virtue has subscribed. She's a big time subscriber too. She deserves to be in the Subscriber Hall of Fame. And the homegirl that just super chatted, Katrina Johnson. She's in the Hall of Fame. So you guys, hey, y'all getting them tonight.
Thank you, ladies. That's what I'm talking about. You see what Lamont just said, right? Don't let it be no sausage fest. Come on.
I still think something's gonna happen.
Come on, ladies, subscribe. Yeah.
I think something's gonna happen to her.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but especially if they find out. Okay, we already know that Kanan is his son.
Mm-hmm.
If she goes after him, he's gonna make an accident happen.
But Mooch and Miss K, may I remind you, this woman has deep roots in the police family. Her family was police and lawyers. Now
I know that's just why I said that's gonna be a dinner conversation in this case, and they gonna tell her like he's keeping you back because he's probably dirty or something crazy. If she don't, I feel like if she does enough snooping, it's gonna be bad for her.
And we have another one who's already subscribed as well. Dizzyville is supporting the ladies. And Breathe for Life is up here saying, give the ladies some support. Damn.
All right.
Wow. Hey, that's what's up. All right. So, Miss K, you got anything else you want to say about Detective Burke and where they're going to go with her character before we switch gears?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like her too.
Thank you.
I like how she finally gave up. You know, she took the chip off her shoulder and she said, you know what, I'm going to learn from this guy because he's been in the game longer than me. So I like that. I like what she's doing. At first I did think that it might get her hurt, but I'm on the fence. Like, I don't know. You know, I know it's a possibility, but at the same time, I'm like, maybe, and this is your fault, Moochie, maybe she's gonna be the one that goes so hard that she get that daggone punch drains.
Oh my!
That's what I'm telling you. Remember I said that?
Yes.
I think she's gonna be, because remember it wasn't brought up. It was brought up for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
He brought that up in the first episode about that pond, and then when he brought that up, I said, "Oh shoot!" Then I said, "This is around the time when they drank that pond." I swear to y'all, I think she's gonna be the one that orchestrates all of that.
And so that's what I'm saying. Because at first I was like, if she goes digging, then yeah, she probably gonna get clipped. But then it's like, if she drains the pond, it won't matter. It'll be too late anyway. You know, probably because it's gonna be bodies. It's probably gonna be some fingerprints on guns, and
I don't know about fingerprints because this
you don't think so?
Water and stuff.
I don't think water takes off.
The only thing they could do is ballistics on them guns, and then they could find out if they was at shootings and stuff like that.
Fingerprints, I think, gotta be wiped off. I don't think the water just takes it off.
Well, what Moochie was saying, she thinks there's oil in the water.
Oh,
and so if there's oil,
listen, they found when they drank. I want to say they drank it back in '94, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They found bodies, they found guns and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they found any cars or anything like that. And if you go to my video that I showed, that pond looks so peaceful.
Yes, I was saying that.
You would never think something like that has happened.
When you sent it to me, I was like, this is too peaceful looking. It looks like you could go there and read, you could walk, you know.
Yeah, it was people there reading with their babies and everything when I went there and filmed.
Oh, and swimming? They swimming in the pond?
Nah, they don't swim in there, but I'm surprised he didn't use August Martin High School because this right across from that pond.
Oh, okay. See, ladies and gentlemen, when you go to these women's channel, you get real deal accounts of what's going on in New York because they live there. They can just hop out on a bike and go and take pictures and all kinds of stuff I can't do until I
don't I always tell you, Lamont, I got my ear to the street?
I moved from New York though.
Okay. So let me start.
I came to raise my children somewhere else.
Okay. Well,
I understand, girl.
Yeah.
I'm with that. I am with that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have all decided that one of the shows we're going to review is Heels. Miss K watched the first episode, said she loved it. Moochie been on me for 3 months. Lamont, you got to watch the show. I know you used to like wrestling. Lamont, Larry been on me about expanding our audience as well. And we're going to do that. And so next week, we're going to bring you reviews for Heels. So if you haven't watched the show that came out on Stars called Heels, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. And I even got an ex-wrestler. I won't say his name yet, but he wants to come on the show next Friday as our special guest to give his insight as a former wrestler, behind the scenes, and all that. So y'all better, I'm bringing y'all fire now that I'm back. I done had time to cleanse my palate, chill out a little bit, enjoy my baby, take pictures and all this kind of good stuff. I'm ready to go now. So we're going to get it in. But something happened last night when we got offline. Marvel released a trailer for Spider-Man No Way Far From Home.
I saw it.
So we're going to show you guys the trailer. Then we're going to react to it. And then I'm going to break it down and give y'all some mini Easter eggs that was in the trailer. Here we go. What can I say? When I first saw it, I wasn't excited. But then I watched it a second time and I picked up on some things and I started breaking the trailer down. Then I got a little excited. I got a little bit. I'm still not over the moon yet because I'm not a big Spider-Man fan. I like him, but I'm just ready to see Spider-Man versus Venom. I'm ready for that saga. Then I'll be into it. For me, it's always the villain when it comes to Spider-Man that turns me off. So you guys saw that we got Green Goblin coming back. We got Dr. Octopus, and we've got the multiverse. Now, first thing I'm going to say is Doctor Strange done fucked up the multiverse. Now, how the hell can you just have saved the universe and then you make the same mistake that Wanda made? You take your ass down to the attic, conjure up a spell, and now you done ruin the multiverse, and we're going to see every single Spider-Man that has ever been on the big screen. We all know this is going to happen. And think about this. The villains we're going to see are going to be some of the villains from those Spider-Man shows. And so having said that, and I'll come to you first, Moochella, are you excited for this Spider-Man movie?
Yeah. Because I want to see, I want to see all three of them if they're going to be like interacting with each other, the Spider-Man. I want to see. Once I saw Dr. Ock at the end, I was like, okay, I didn't see the Goblin.
Well, the Goblin was the one who rolled out that little pumpkin bomb.
I saw that. Okay. Yeah. But who's gonna be playing him? Is he gonna play him again? William Dafoe?
I think Will Dafoe is gonna play him. I mean, how can you can't do this without having him. But hell, if the multiverse is this complex entity where anything can happen, can we also get Black Panther back up in this piece? But I digress. Finish your statement, Moochie.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. It's a long time. We gotta wait till Christmas.
Right.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Okay. I like all the Spider-Man.
Okay, I will come to you, Miss K, and I'll add a caveat. We also going to get this version of Electro that was played by Jamie Foxx.
Oh, so he's coming back too?
The rumor has been that Jamie Foxx signed with Marvel about 2 years ago. And at the time, we wasn't really thinking about the multiverse, when they was going to do the multiverse and all that. But if you take a look at this right here, this is pretty much everybody that we're going to see in this thing with all three of the Spider-Mans. You got Sandman, you got Mysterio, you got Electro in his traditional outfit, you got the Rhino. I mean, you've got all these guys. Damn near the Sinister Six.
You got the Hawkman too from the first one.
Yep, you damn near got the Sinister Six. And so then there's one other rumor. Somebody's got to come help Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, right? Since Iron Man ain't gonna come back, I don't think. My brother right here that played Daredevil in the Netflix series, he's supposed to be coming out and helping Spider-Man.
Oh.
Given all that, Miss K, how do you feel about it? Look, she had to take a sip of water on that when she about to talk us off. Let's get it. Let's go, Miss K.
See, now I feel bad because I was gonna say you should have probably let me go first, because I don't know if you remember the first time I ever came on your channel, I told you guys that I haven't watched a lot of the MCU and I gotta catch up. So it looks, but I'm a fan of action, so it does look exciting, and especially we got Zendaya up in there too, and so I'm excited But my thing is, I need to understand. You see all the stuff you're talking about, these villains and all of this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the heck is going on. So I need you guys to like steer me in the right direction, because I definitely want to start watching. And what do I start with? You know what I'm saying? So
well, with this current version of Peter Parker, you did see both of the Avengers movies, right?
No.
Oh Lord,
I know.
Oh Lord,
honestly, that's where I was gonna start.
we in trouble.
I saw Black Panther.
Wakanda forever.
Right.
That's why she went, right?
Wakanda forever. That's all good. If you like action, you're probably gonna get it. I mean, you could go back and watch the last movie that they did with this character when they introduced Zendaya as MJ, and that was controversial because a lot of white folks was hot. We want a blonde MJ, blah, blah, blah. She's never, come on, man. But I like Zendaya in the role. Zendaya has actually grown on me in the last 2 years. I've become a fan of hers. And I think she'll do good in this role as well. And eventually, we're going to probably see her with some superpowers too.
Yeah, probably so.
So
wait, I have a question. I'm sorry, because this is what happened last time. I was asking all these questions. Is it Black Lightning? Black Lightning, right?
Black Lightning.
Is he a part of them? Is he with them?
No, Black Lightning is with DC.
DC, okay.
DC, yeah.
All right. Well, I was watching that show.
Did you like that show?
Oh yeah.
Black Lightning straight. But see, no. The guy you're thinking about up here, this is Electro.
Oh, okay. Where is he?
And he was played by Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx, okay.
In one of the Spider-Man movies a couple of years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So the only thing I can say to you guys is I will go watch it. I will give you a review. I'm gonna actually go and catch Shang-Chi next week. I don't do the early thing. I don't get those kind of privileges just yet, and I'm cool with it. I can wait, and we'll let you guys know what happens. But that is gonna do it for us tonight. Miss K, tell the people what you got going on your channel and what they can look forward to when they come to your channel.
Right now, you can look forward to my reviews for Godfather of Harlem, Raising Kanan, The Oval for the ladies and the fellas who ever watched The Oval, and what else? I think that's it for right now. I was doing this reality show called Put a Ring on It, but it kind of wasn't that intriguing to me, so I kind of stopped. But that's about all I have right now. You know, Insecure is not out. I don't know what happened with that one, but I do cover Insecure when it's out.
It's coming out for the last season
in September, I think.
Yep.
Okay, so when that comes out, you can look forward to that for my channel as well. And that's it for now. Okay,
well, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to subscribe. Moochella, who hangs with the fellas most of the time, but when you get up here with these women, I'm scared to have you, Miss K, and Nita the Diva up here with me by myself. If I want to get swung around, I'll just go jump in the washing machine. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to man up and have all three of y'all up here, and we're going to get it in. What can they look forward to on your channel, Moochella, this week?
I'm doing Animal Kingdom. And I'm trying to get the review up for Dr. Death.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
If anybody has Peacock, that's what it's on.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna tell you guys another show that's about to come back out on Apple TV. I enjoyed the first season. It's called C, and it stars your boy from Game of Thrones, Jason Momoa. Mm-hmm. And guess who's gonna be his brother that controls the other clan? Dave Bautista.
Get out of here.
Yeah, man. And I'm thinking we might have to consider that. But like I said, I can't juggle too many things now because I'm in a house with two women. And so I can't juggle but so many things. But leave me guys comments if you watch C with Jason Momoa. We've already said we're going to do Heels. Larry wants to do Billions, which is a great show. If you haven't watched that, catch up on it. It is a great show. And then we got Black Mafia Family getting ready to come out. And Moochie, what else is
going to be covering that too?
Black Mafia BMF is coming out. It's something else. It's something else. Okay, we already talked about Insecure, and somebody correct me. It comes out in October.
Mm-hmm.
And it's another show. Y'all know Eminem is gonna be playing White Boy Rick.
Yeah, that's gonna be right. And
if they got him playing White Boy Rick, they could drag this out for a couple of years.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sure. And T the hot boy, we are going to cover heels. So many people say they like heels, so we're going to start covering that as of next week. And if you didn't catch me when I said this, I just started putting out more content on my other channel, the Life Games Financial channel. It's going to be stocks, it's going to be real estate, it's going to be things that can help you make money, save money. And this is the video I put out today. Go subscribe. Link is in description. That's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like our videos, comment, subscribe to everybody. And until that next... go ahead.
Did you ever find the answer if Candyman was good or not? Did we get the answer?
I didn't see it.
He never came back.
Oh, he didn't answer. Okay. All right, sorry.
But, we've got people that's going to be reviewing that. So we'll find out soon enough, and then we'll come back and let you guys know what the deal is.
All right.
Till that next Sex is Hell video, which is tomorrow night at 9 p.m. We'll see you.
See ya.